right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Williams will pass. On target. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to barge their way in. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Gets the back moving. Here's Williams to throw. Got his man. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Then he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Williams. Working the big fella to the corner. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Williams looking for a man. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on 1st down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
You start with this type of field position and have to settle for a field goal. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Pirates come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. To the ground to try to move the chains. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this third down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams unloads it left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Williams will pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Memphis calling for a timeout, their first of... Keeps it on first down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Throwing, Williams. That's caught by Williams. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Pirates with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They try to pop a run on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his... The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give from the gun. Breaks into the open. The ball is spotted, but the officials waving the training staff onto the field to check on the injured Memphis Tiger. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Williams on the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. And they not only knocked him down behind the line, they also put him back under the century mark for the day. Here's Williams to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Williams looking for a man. Out of the backfield, he's open.
And after that completion, it's...
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got a little grass. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Finding open areas. Memphis calls timeout. That's their first of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. On the ground with the counter. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Now Memphis uses its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside give. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackle.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Pirates kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. Williams, released to the back. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask...
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, East. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready.
Blue 85. Hut, hut. Ready. Hut, hut. Here we go. Ready. Hut, hut, hut. Down. Ready. Set hot. Ready, ready. Black 18. Hut. Down. Ready. Red 20. Hut. Down. Ready. Hut, 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 hut. Ready. Hut, hut. Here we go. Ready. Hut, hut.
the Rebels kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jaguars offense will take the field first. And here it comes for the first time as the starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. And there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback keep. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback.
Running inside, it's Malone. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just...
There's some room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Jaguars have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you want.
The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throwing. Carr. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism. He's got length. He's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he's dragged down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked. The Jaguars come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The keeper on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's short. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Carr above the noise. is incomplete on third down.
Third down is a big factor in games. It's something I know this offense in particular practices often throughout the week, but it just has.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Carr to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Back to throw, it's Carr. Got his man on the right. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Carr. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Appalachians.
And the Jaguars will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. The Jaguars want to move quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Carr on play action. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Jaguars are moving quickly down the field.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Carr from the gun on third down. Quarterback adapting. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out. pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Jaguars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Play fake, Carr. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense set for a first down play. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Jaguars are in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air again, Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Here's Carr to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To throw, it's Carr. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really need it.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football.